Action. Alright, so I don't care for Hassan. Never have, possibly never will. I wasn't going to make a video on him at my size currently, but this is interesting, so we're going to do it now. Let's get right into it.
Nervous, a little excited. I think I rely a little bit too much on my yap ability. The gift of yap, the gift of gab.
His glasses make him look like a dad.
But I think it'll be alright. Ultimately, I wrote the speech in the car over here. In the car ride. It was a long car ride, to be fair. Thank you. Very long.
Okay.
So hopefully I won't be embarrassing Twitch and my community and the heads.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. We have a very special guest today. He's a live streamer, he's a political commentator, and he's a powerful public figure.
He's also a dumb fuck. He's a dumb fuck. Most importantly, he's a dumb fuck. Oh, fucking hell.
Give a very warm welcome to Mr. Hassan Piker.
Okay. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's having a great time. Before I get started, I asked if they'd ever actually hosted a Twitch streamer here before, and apparently I'm the first, and...
Oof. Him being the first sets a very bad example. Because, I don't know if you know this, but Hassan is stupid. I'm stupid. I'm known stupid. But Hassan's a tanky, and that's what makes him stupid. I'm just naturally stupid.
Judging by my performance, I'll probably be the last.
So he knows. He knows he's stupid. He knows.
I don't really know why I'm here, but or what can I or what I can contribute to the conversation.
I don't know why you're there either, Hassan. Why are you there? Is it just for clout? I mean, why did they invite you? First of all, you accepted for clout. I can understand that. I want clout myself. I won't do anything for clout. However, clout is nice. It is important, I suppose. You do need to be careful on what you do for clout, just so you don't end up getting audience captured. But Hassan immediately, not immediately, but he did get audience captured. Maybe he was always like this. I don't know. What is this outfit? I don't like it. Also, that collar gap. That's the tiny collar gap. But I don't really care. Why is he wearing a fucking turtleneck? Is that a turtleneck? Can't see. It's an ugly puke green color. I hate it. It is an ugly color. The whole entire outfit looks ugly. Is this the nicest thing he owns? Probably. I don't know. Very wide shoulders, though.
Of the ongoing genocide in Gaza that has unfolded over the past year and a half almost, that many other more credible speakers could speak to convince.
True. There are more credible speakers. Why are you here? Why are you at Cambridge University? At all. Hassan doesn't really care about the genocide in Gaza. At least not for the same reasons most people do. He cares about it because it aligns with his anti-American, anti-West ideology, and that's what drives his politics. That's why he's anti-Russia, or anti-Ukraine, sorry. That's why he's pro-Russia and anti-Ukraine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he used to title his live streams insert day here of Russia still not invading. He denied the Ukrainian war and Ukrainian cultural genocide for a long time. I do consider what's happening in Ukraine to be an attempt at a cultural and maybe physical genocide. It's definitely cultural. I know that much. People have compared it to a human safari. Dylan Burns notably compared it to a human safari. He's called it a human safari. Highly recommend Dylan Burns. Good guy.
Convincingly, from a point of personal involvement and a position of authority. Having said that, however, I'm going to try to do my best here. This august body has seen some of the best minds inside of its halls, and now it's hosting a Twitch streamer. Ladies and gentlemen,
It's hosting a Twitch dumbfuck streamer, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though.
And before you, following the footsteps of intellectual giants, as nothing but a simple man. A simple man who understands right from wrong.
You do not care about right from wrong. You would not be supporting Russia if you cared about right from wrong. If you cared what is right and what is wrong, you would be pro-Ukraine. From the get-go, from the start. You would not have denied the possibility of the Ukrainian war starting just because it was America saying that that Russia was going to do it. But yeah, Hassan, if you cared about right from wrong, Jesus Christ, this is 2.5 hours. We are not watching all of it, but we are going to watch as much as I can stomach. I have never seen anything from Hassan, by the way, actually. I've seen people take down his rhetoric. Let's jump
that's
into
all that
there.
matters is clear in people. Everyone understand what's super simple, powerful people.
When does the debate start? Can you... Oh, is he...
with total impunity, and is never held accountable for anything.
Is he reading his speech on his phone? Maybe. I think so. No hate to anyone who does that, but he's a professional. He should remember his lines. I'm going to call them lines because I don't know what else to call them. Alright. Let's quick jump into where the debate starts.
That continues to dominate the lives of more than 5. Helped convince the Arab governments to fight Israel. People fled their towns and villages. Now people always ask me, Hassan, why is Israel so important? And I think this is a rhetorical trick. Why is Israel's allegiance to America so important? I think a lot of people ask this in earnest, but some people ask because they want me to say anti-Semitic things. They think that I'm going to say, oh, because Jews are powerful, they control the media, they control the government. This is not true. That's not the reason. At this point, at different points.
Alright. I want to explain why the genocide in Gaza is important on both sides of the issue. Israel is a trade partner. We literally cannot lose them as a trade partner. Although that might be changing, because I think Syria has gotten rid of the Assad regime, and depending on certain circumstances, whether they be friendly or aggressive towards America, we might be able to lose Israel a little, and at least do something. But Israel is committing horrible acts of atrocities. They are starving children, bombing hospitals. They are doing a whole bunch of awful shit that we should not be supporting. However, we are supporting. I do not support Israel. I understand why they need to exist. However, that does not justify their actions. I've said this before, and I'll say this as many times as I can. The only good guys in this entire conflict are the civilians. Hamas is bad. Hassan supports Hamas. He platformed a Houthi pirate. He's actually pro-terrorism. I don't like that. I've said it 5 seconds ago, but I'll say it again. I'll scream it from the fucking rooftops. The absolutely only good guys in this entire fucking conflict are the civilians. Both governments in this conflict are bad. Both governments in this conflict are fucking awful. And please, do not give me that shit about Hamas being elected. They were elected before or around the time I was born. Maybe even before. I think they were elected in 2002. I think maybe 2004. I don't know the exact timeline. You can correct me if I got that wrong in the comments. Make sure you leave a like as well on your way to correct me. Alright, let's continue.
Points throughout time, the story in Israel and Palestine has been more or less the same. But ultimately, Israel has served different purposes for the United States, its primary benefactor. Israel has been our Cold War ally. Israel has been a punisher of misbehaving Arab oil states. Israel has been a partner in Western espionage. It is an unsinkable aircraft carrier.
I do not know if any of this is true. Take all of what he's saying with a grain of salt. Hassan is known to lie when it benefits him. Sometimes he's generally wrong because he's stupid. And I'll say that as many times as I can get away with. Hassan is stupid. I think most of the online left at this point is actually stupid. There is very few content creators on the left that aren't dumb. I can count them on my fucking hands. We got Dylan Burns, Westside Tyler, Xander Hall, and I don't know much about Ukrainian Anna, but I'm going to count her as a, like, smart online left figure. So that's, oh, and Shark 300. That's 5. That's 5 that I know of. And then the bad content creators, at least in my opinion, the stupid ones are Hassan, Destiny, Frogan, Denims, Vosh, Demon Mama, Keffels, Conyer. Too many to list. I've had to reuse my hand already. Over double. There is so much stupidity on the online left. It makes me mad. And that's why I'm doing this, by the way. I want to build a better left. We absolutely need to build a better left. Because the left is so full of fucking assholes and idiots and dumb fucks. It makes me mad. I hate it. I hate it so much. The left is absolutely full of just bad actors. The right is too, but the problem is, while the right is effective with their bad actors and their stupidity, the left isn't. The left gets hurt by it. Which makes sense, because on average, people on the left are smarter than people on the right. That's not to say that right-wingers are stupid. I don't believe that. However, people on the left tend to be more college educated and have more educational knowledge, like book smarts. And people on the right tend to be more street smart, at least in my experience. Like, people on the right know how to fix up a car. That's something you need in your life. That's why I refuse to not be friends with someone because of their political views. Because there are certain things that right-wingers can just do better. And there are certain things that people on the left can do better. It's complicated. Everything is complicated. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's continue.
In a resource-rich region that's very held out in the media in the past because of how slow the establishment press was to recognize. I hate Elon Musk. Okay? I hate Elon Musk.
I hate Elon Musk too. That's something me and Hassan can possibly agree on, is that we both hate Elon Musk. When does he start to debate people? Come on. There we are. Alright. I hate the color of his pants. Why did he choose this kind of... why did he... Was this the only nice outfit he had in his fucking closet? Why? Why the tan suit? It makes him look washed. It makes him look washed out. The fuck is going on with his outfit?
It's a little bit more somber of a tone than I take normally.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for that speech. Just to run through how the rest of the evening will work, I'm going to do a moderated interview Q&A.
Hold on. Alright.
Then after a while, we're going to throw it open to questions in the audience, or we'll bring you a mic. Just to reiterate, this event is being live streamed on Twitch, so bear that in mind when you ask a question, if that's something you might not be comfortable with. Where I wanted to start, just picking up from where you ended that speech, of where we should look to, where people should look to if they want to affect change, looking outside the mainstream. We've seen a lot of student movements here in Cambridge, over in America, of students taking direct action to try and change the policy of the government towards Palestine.
Instead of looking outside the mainstream, we should actually be looking to the past for reference. Like, the MLK movement and the Black Panther movement are great references for what we should be doing. We should also be looking at the right for reference, because the right are winning. Donald Trump got the popular vote, something that hasn't happened in, I think, 20 years. It's been a while since a Republican got the popular vote. I can probably look. I'll look that up later. Actually, this video is getting long. Yeah, this video is getting really long. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Anyway. The right can be a good reference to what we should be doing. Not their rhetoric, necessarily, but how they twist the media and how they influence the masses. Let's get into it.
How optimistic are you about the potential for change from these kind of movements?
I'm more optimistic than I've ever been, because, as I kind of alluded to in the end of that speech, anyone that has been aware of the situation in Palestine for longer than, I don't know, 5 years, will be the first to tell you that the attitude from the Western world is dramatically different. This doesn't mean that the governments have changed their attitude or shifted their policies, although some have, and it's unique, especially, and I stress the importance of the Western world specifically, because I think the Global South has known what a settler colonial apparatus looks like with their own personal experience with such things. But the allegiances that America needs to maintain in Europe, and even its own population, and the outlook that people have organically has shifted dramatically in the position of maybe not full-blown emancipation for Palestinians, but at least like some recognition for the atrocities. And I think,
yeah, the world is becoming more progressive, and you are hurting that, Hassan. You are actively hurting the world's progress just by existing in the way that you do. Just by making content in the way that you do, you are hurting the progress of everything. This guy was at the DNC convention and then was kicked out because he was platforming the uncommitted protesters. Let's continue.
that is truly unique, and it's a sign of hope despite all of the horrifying things that we see.
Yeah. Like, the world is making a lot of progress. And that's a good sign. Hopefully, we can speed up the dance of progress to, instead of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, we can hopefully make a 3 steps forward, 1 step back. I don't know if that is possible. I don't know if we can do that, but I have hope. We've lost on climate change. Trump got elected. We've lost climate change. This is not me doomering. This is just actual fact. We have, because we elected Trump, we now have coal again. Biden axed the coal industry, and it was a plan that was supposed to take place in the next, I think, 10 years or so, and that failed. That's now dead in the water because of the Trump administration. When does he have?
In the past times, it's actually to
Come on.
The more part voting.
I don't care for this interview part. I want a debate.
In a country where we are supposed to be the bastionistic when they. So I think it's fundamentally change politics. I truly don't know how you editorial controls in this regard. But ultimately, I rely heavily on mainstream reporting. I have wonderful friends in these institutions, these outlets that do a tremendous job, and I still greatly value objective news reporting. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without it.
Where is this?
Yeah, no, it's very interesting what you say about the passive voice. We actually had the head of the BBC here a few weeks ago and asked him about that. And
where is his debating?
Obviously something they think about, but it's obviously up
Is
to
this
how
just
you
fucking
interpret
clickbait?
where that comes from.
There's no
we did an
fucking
interview
way.
actually on CNN recently, where the concept of you being the left's Joe Rogan was brought up, which is something you're quite dismissive.
He cannot become the left's Joe Rogan. The left needs to be more sane to get on Joe Rogan. Right now, the left cannot be on Joe Rogan because a vast majority of the left are stupid. Leftist content creators, aside from a small handful, are actively dumb, malicious, evil, or just predators. Like Vosh, Demon Mama, Keffels are all predators in their own way. It does. It feels more like an interview. I hate this. It's not a debate. There's no one else on but these two. I don't see any of the college kids. I understand having a more formal debate. That's how I want to conduct my debates. Less blood sports and more, hey, let's sit down, I have a disagreement. I don't care for the blood sports. I think it's entertaining, but I don't want to participate in it. I think this is dumb. I don't like this. This is the worst debate I've seen because it doesn't feel like a debate.
Yeah.
Because you think.
Because I'm not bald. That's what it is.
That's the only difference, of
Yeah.
course. You think it's more about policy. It's not about the left finding a Joe Rogan figure. It's about the Democratic Party changing its policies.
Yeah.
Do you think is that the right kind of analysis we should take when looking at Donald Trump? Do you think Rogan figure? You think it's more about policy. It's not about the left finding a Joe Rogan figure. It's about the Democratic.
The left cannot find their Joe Rogan figure because there's only one Joe Rogan, honestly. The left needs to be more sane. They need to be less stupid. There's a word that some people will use that I won't. I don't think that word is necessary because I want to conduct my YouTube channel more professionally than certain other people. I will allude to it, but personally I want this to be my job, right? and I want to conduct myself more in that job setting. I think it will be better for the left to have more professional type people. I'll still shoot the shit with chat, but I won't use slurs because it's just not professional. I don't like it. I will not tolerate chat doing that either. I'm actually going to cut it off here because this is really fucking boring. This is clickbait. This is actual fucking clickbait. I need a... There we are. This isn't a fucking debate. Alright, that's where we're ending it. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell icon. Socials are in the description. And I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.